There are various methods for constructing footings. For additional information on other types of deck footings, check out the printable instructions for this project at lowe's.ca/videos. Now in our area, we'll dig below the frost line and set our posts on concrete. Now that requires some manual labor, so it's a good idea to have some assistance. Oliver here is going to help us out. Now remember, if this doesn't sound like something you want to do, call Lowe's. We can install your deck for you. Now the tools and materials you'll need to get started are an earth auger or post hole digger and spud bar, a shovel, a tape measure, utility knife, landscape fabric, gravel, concrete, wheelbarrow, mortar hoe, water source, your deck posts, and post level. You might need some extra lumber for braces. Also work gloves, safety glasses, and ear protection. You may want to use a back brace. Make sure you have a building permit and follow the building codes for your area. The codes may recommend how to construct your footings. They should state minimum hole diameter and depth. You'll have to set the foundation below the frost line. Now in the previous video, we showed how to lay out the deck. Now here, we've already removed the sod, and now we're digging the post holes. Now when it comes to digging, you can do it a couple of ways. You can use a shovel, post hole digger, and spud bar, or you can use an auger to get the job done. Now this machine can make the job easier, but it does require some strength to operate. Use a shovel to get rid of the excess dirt. Now once you get to the depth required by code, move on to the next hole. When all the holes are dug, don't go any further before you check with your building department to see if an inspection is required at this point. Now roll out the landscape fabric. Cut openings for the holes, and you're ready to set the posts. Now make sure your posts are long enough to reach the proper height once they're set in the ground. Now if you're doing a large deck with a lot of posts, you might consider having the concrete delivered pre-mixed. But for this smaller job, we'll mix ours in a wheelbarrow following the manufacturer's directions. Scoop the concrete into the hole to code level. Then use a board to work the concrete, eliminating air pockets. Check that the concrete is level. When the concrete is set, place the post on the footing. Check that it's plumb with a post level. Use the layout strings to keep the posts in line. You can attach temporary braces if needed. Then fill the hole with gravel. Once the rest of the posts are set, cover the landscape fabric with gravel. Then let the concrete set for a few days to ensure that the footings are solid and strong.